Hello and welcome. So here we are in our third video. So we're going to talk about this relationship between the angles and between sine and cosine. Well, first when you take a look at the two graphs, at 0 degree, cos is at the maximum, which is 1, but sine is at the minimum. Sorry, it's not at the minimum, but it's at 0 because actually the minimum value is -1. Okay, and that is already one thing. But the first thing we can easily analyze from here is that these two functions have a maximum and a minimum value. Well, sorry, the reason why I didn't plot the tangent graph before doing this is because the tangent function does not have a maximum and a minimum value. However, but these two functions do have. So I would like to first of all finish with these two before we move to the next one. So one thing already, okay, already on this property, there are other properties which we can also get from this graph. If we take a look at cos 30 and sine 60, you realize that the two have the same value. Okay, the two have the same value. So, and if you add the two angles, they give you 90 degrees. Same goes for sine 45 and cos 45. Well, we didn't have those two values here, but if you can try and punch them on your calculator, you see that the two values are the same, and when you add them, they equal to 90. When you add them, they equal to 90. So, of course, so if the two add up to give 90, it means that when you subtract one from the other, there will not be any big change. So like 60 degree plus 30 degree equals to 90. So this tells that cos 90 minus a certain angle theta is equal to sine theta. So in this case here, let's say for example 30 degree. So cos 90 plus 30 is going to give us 60. And you are going to have sine 30. And sine 30 is 0.5, cos 60 is 0.5. Okay, that is already another important point. Now again, let's just talk about sine for the moment. Even taking a look at only your table, you realize that sine 30 and negative sine 30 have opposite values. The values have opposite sign. One is positive, one is negative. So if you look at it from the graph, this is the graph of sine, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, this is sine and this is cos. So have a look. Sine 90, and this is negative 90 degree, and this is sine negative 90. So sine 90 degree equals to 1. Sine negative 90 degree equal to -1. So what does it tell you? That sine of negative 90 is equal to negative of sine 90. And this is described as an odd function. Now take a look at cos. Okay, take a look at cos. Well, before we proceed, if you have doubt, you can check it out with another angle. You can take sine 120 or sine 60, for example, and try them. You see the result will be the same. Now let's take a look at cos. Cos 90 is equal to 1. Sorry. With cos 90 0. Let me have a look at some other value from the table because I didn't show more values. Okay, with cos, yes, cos negative 60 is still 0.5, and cos 60 is still 0.5. Here cos 120 negative 0.5, cos negative 120, we didn't have it yet, but if you check in your calculator, we see negative 0.5. But however, with sine 120 is 0.87, and sine negative 120 we do reverse, which is negative 0.87. So cos negative theta is equals to cos theta, and this is described as an even function. Okay, so cos is an even function and sine is an odd function. Again, let's take a look at another important characteristic here. Take a look at an angle here. This is what we're going to do from our table. Since I didn't have a graph paper and I could not show all angles except angles which are multiple of 90s. So if we check on our table, sine 60, add 90 degrees to it, give you sine 150. Now the values, 60 degree add 90 degree to give you 150 degree. And the values, check me the values and check the value of cos 60 is 0.5, and the value of sine 150 is 0.5. And if you analyze well by looking at the graph, if you use graph paper, this will bring us to the conclusion that sine 90 degree plus theta is equals to cos theta. But now let's try and do the same thing with cos. Cos of 90 degree plus theta, what is it going to be equal to? Again, while we look at our values, this time I'm going to take 30 degree. Cos 30 is 0.87, and if I add 90 degree to 30 degree, give you 120 degree, and the value of cos 120 is negative 0.5. Okay? Now, if you check here, negative 0.5, the first value will come across is negative sine 30. So this means that cos theta plus cos of 90 degrees plus theta is equal to negative sine theta. Okay, thank you for watching, and please, if you know any rule which I didn't mention, let me know in the comment down below. In the next video, I'm going to talk about quadrant, and I'll try and explain to you why some values are negative in some places and some are positive. Oops, sorry. We are going to be talking about plotting graphs of tangent function. Have a nice day.